The stupid, simple thing they could have done, they didn't do.
It's still helpful whether it has the lav input or not.
That's why I hate the Mic 3.
Is the DJI Mic 3 a professional set of audio equipment?
Nope. Okay, wait, okay, that's just me being a hater. Hold on. Okay. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, yes.
And what does it even mean to be professional? I think in today's age, there is such a wide range of what professional is, right?
No, it's not.
I think there is, because I'm on sets where we're shooting with the Venice, we're shooting with the Burano, we're shooting with the FX6. On those same sets, we also hire someone to shoot on an iPhone to do Instagram-specific BTS.
Quick question. What do they have on the iPhones?
They have DJI Pocket 3s.
No,
I mean
I'm talking
DJI
about the
Mic.
entire rig.
They're the rig. They're either holding it by hand or they're using one of the iPhone stabilizers.
Okay. Do they have anything on the back?
Of the phone? No.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not professional. When I've been on sets, and this was the weirdest thing for me, I was on a set and it was a commercial, a Remington commercial, and they wanted me to do the beard thing and the head thing, whatever, the shaver thing. And dude said, we're gonna shoot this, but since it's for social, my man pulled out an iPhone 14, but he was shooting ProRes, log, and had a hard drive on the back. What does that tell you? What does that give you?
It gives you more options in post.
Right there. Professional equals options. If anyone tells you different, you're wrong. It's that simple.
I disagree.
It's okay. Question.
You can still. A professional is also how you carry yourself. You
No.
can be a
I'm talking about
professional.
equipment. I'm not talking about people. Like, first of all, wow, that's crazy. Yo, you're a professional because you give me options. That's called a side piece. No,
And
I'm saying
I don't think
equipment.
but you could still have just an iPhone be the iPhone with a mic, and that can still be professional. If your job is to show up and get iPhone content, and you got what the client needs, that's professional. If it's an iPhone shoot, it's an iPhone shoot.
But that's what I'm saying, that now you're conforming something to something. You know what I mean?
Isn't that what we do for all our clients?
Okay, hold on, wait. No. We answer their questions. Here's what I'm saying. All right, if you are a professional, you are capable of getting into any or most situations that you are prepared for, right? If you only do iPhone BTS, I'm gonna say you're a professional. Great. How many people that are watching your channel are making your money doing iPhone shoots? How many people can put their phone on the table and say, this camera paid for itself? Actually, better question, has your phone paid for itself? I know your FX3 has. I know that your mics have. Has your phone paid for itself?
My phone has definitely paid for itself.
Tell me how.
I've done iPhone specific shoots. Someone's like, hey, Christine, can you get some BTS for this event? Or, hey, we want to do something.
Wait. You've done BTS with your phone?
Yes. Someone did a little short skit series for IG, and they wanted to shoot it on a phone.
Okay, all right, I remember that. Fine. All right, fine.
I got hired to shoot on my phone.
I was going to call her a liar, and I was going to tell y'all, but no.
It's about hiring someone who knows what they're doing, who knows how to get the right shots, who knows how to frame it, who knows how to make the talent feel good.
Let's switch over to the Mic 3, right?
Okay.
Because the idea that you're giving me is it doesn't matter what it is so long as you're getting paid for it. I'm saying it's about the options. Now, you're talking about the Mic 3, which again, I want to be careful about this. I don't hate the Mic 3. I abhor the Mic 3. Here's why.
You're going to have to break down the word abhor for half the people.
It is loathe. Deeply resent.
Because I know some of y'all was busting out the phone to give it a quick Google.
Angry. Yes, y'all want to call me angry? Go ahead and call me angry. I'm angry about the Mic 3 because I feel like it is the smartest, stupid device I've ever seen on the market.
And to be clear, he is not angry. He is angry about the process.
No, I'm an angry black man. Go ahead. That's exactly what they keep saying. That's what they said in all the comments. So go ahead. Yeah, I'm an angry black man. Say something. What up? No, but my thing is, it makes me so angry. Here's why. So there's a specific project I can't talk about right now under NDA that we're going to be working on in the production studio, and unfortunately, one of my favorite devices aren't going to work. Here's why. It is a time code. Y'all know where I'm going with this. A time code specific environment. It has to, by the frame, be set up perfectly. So that means that one of my favorites that I don't get to talk about much, if y'all didn't notice, this is the Rode Wireless Pro. Rode is the one that started all of this. Okay, if you don't like wireless mics, blame Rode. But no, seriously, like I love this thing because when we talk about professional. We're talking about options. What options do you have? This thing, this box, which by the way is not the cutest thing in the world. No, it doesn't sit here. It doesn't go in your bra comfortably. It doesn't sit. No, but it's professional. How professional? Options. I'm not just taking. Oh, by the way, I do have, just so y'all know, I wanted to throw this out there for y'all. Before I come back to the road, let me just take out this lav mic that's connected to another wireless mic that's connected with an adapter. That's why I hate the Mic 3, because the Mic 3 is the only, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm just going to throw this out there. If I'm wrong, hit me in the comments because y'all hate me anyway. It's the only mic on the market that is a true time code master. As in, it's not just sending LTC to a phone.
You're talking about the Rhodes.
No, I'm not talking about the Rhodes.
What are you talking about?
The Mic 3s.
Oh, you're talking about the Mic 3s.
The Mic 3s give and take time code.
Yes, that's a great feature.
It is. Sadly, this only gives time code, but that's great for our purposes. We can do that. It'll give time code. It's great. This will jam sync time code, but it will not take time code.
Okay.
Which makes me sad. But it's okay because I can then make this the master and call it a good day, or I'll just get this into my F8N, which by the way, anyway, the DJI mics give you that.
Yes.
32-bit float.
Yes.
4 transmitters.
Yes.
Up to 8 receivers paired.
Yes.
And doesn't have the ability to use a sinking lav mic. You've got to be out of your mind. That is the stupidest decision you made, which means that they're setting y'all up to pay more money. See, they want y'all to buy this. And then they want you in about another 6 months to a year to buy. Hey guys, we have the exact same form factor. But this time, we did what Hollyland already did. It's an adapter. It's a simple adapter.
I hear what you're saying, but whether or not they add the lav later, a 3.5 connector later, there's still a current market for how it exists right now. How everyone is shooting with these little mics on their bodies for their social media videos. Everyone is doing it. And it's such a small and simple upgrade being able to record on the unit, but it's an upgrade. It's still helpful whether it has the lav input or not. It's still significant. And I do hope they come up with a version that has a 3.5 connector, to your point. And yeah, it sucks that they couldn't jam pack it all in one, but it's useful right now.
I'm just gonna one more time. You know how everybody was mad about the FX2 and they were like, oh, this should have you take the EVF off?
You're recording on this.
I don't care. I'm recording on a device that also allows me to plug in a 3.5, which means my $400 Sankin lav mic, which by the way, I call it the Sankin because it's the only microphone on the market that makes me hate the microphones that you get. Like these here, it makes me hate this. I hate this. I can't use this.
Yeah, the Sankin COS 11 are just beautiful because of how slim and thin that they are.
But it also has a great sound to it. It's rich. It's...
What if, right? I get what you're saying. They might come up with something 6 months later, but what if they saw
what?
what?
I'm sorry, you said might?
Okay, let's say they will. What if they saw what Hollyland did and was like, yo, we need to get in the game right now. Let's work on these minis and let's push something out. Isn't it better for them to push something out than for them to not respond at all to Hollyland's 4-to-1 setup?
I'm really confused by that only because why do we as consumers care? Why
because
do I care
we
about
have
you
DJI products. Everyone has a Pocket 3. Everyone has an Action. So being able to connect it wirelessly is a great fit.
What about this did you not like? I'm real confused. I want to make sure I understand. So you had something that had 32-bit float.
Right.
And lav mics. Professional.
Yes.
Something without lav mics, which answers the question of size for those of us that did not want this, but it's missing 32-bit float.
Yes.
If you're a professional, you can work with 24, right?
Yes. So if you're a professional, you could also work with 32-bit float. That also records.
You can also work with 16.
It's an upgrade. So this was a simple upgrade, smaller, no recording. Now they're keeping the smaller, adding recording, and adding time code.
Let's go back to our conversation about professional, right? You're giving me options, but you also put me in a box. Because here's the thing.
Doesn't every product do that, though?
Not true. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not. So, no, me personally, I'm in a box. And for anyone who does broadcast or anything along those lines, you're in a box. Because if you're in a time code rich environment, you don't get to play with these. And the closest you got to playing with these was the Mic 3. And then all of a sudden, the stupid, simple thing they could have done, they didn't do. Which means, not only, I'm going to say I'm stuck, but I love these things. I kiss this thing. I love this thing. Let me wipe it off. I'm stuck with this because it's the only device that gives me time code and lets me throw the Sanken in here with my Sennheiser locking thingy. So it's the only one that will work in that environment. I can't show up like that. Otherwise, what other options do I have? I have professional options. I'm putting quotes up because you said, nah, it's not about professional. Professional is whatever you're getting paid for. Now I got to pay $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for a solution to work inside of my environment. Or I'm running cables all the way up the talent shirt. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you're in that environment, if you're doing a professional audio setup, you have different gear that's for that setup. The Mic 3, let's just say, is social media first. And they're slowly
Did you mean social media only? I'm joking.
Social media first, and they're slowly branching those people over into some of the professional aspects. They're just pulling them over a little bit.
I agree.
Even though they're in that social world.
I agree and disagree. I agree that you're right that now these features allow for an individual to say, oh, well, I can do this. Well, if this is true, what else is true? So now they can start to move into that ecosystem. I get that.
Right.
But at the same time, going back to your point of, hey, it's an upgrade. This is what they're offering. What do they offer when that person says, oh, wait, I can do this. Let me try some other stuff. They don't have that. They're just pushing, go from Mic 1 to Mic 2. Go from Mic 2 to Mic Mini, which solves some problem, make hard problem. Now you have to choose between these two. But Mic 3 give you all. Except for what now, Mic 4.
Doesn't Apple do the same thing with their iPhone? Here's a phone with
do
two
you see
cameras.
Me excited about
Here's
them?
a phone with 3 cameras.
Do you see me
Here's
excited
one
about
with
them?
Max. Here's one
I'm
with
not excited
Pro.
about them for that
Here's
reason.
all the different
But
colors.
that's my point.
But everyone
Well, no, I
does
disagree.
it.
Actually, I disagree. If we talk about the 14 was the first front-facing camera for content creators that gave you 4K, right? The 15 gave you 4K on the front, and I think you could go 124K on the back. And then the 16, I don't even remember. I just know I got the 16 because I wanted to. See what I'm saying? Like those.
We're in the era of micro upgrades. We're not in the era of revolutionary. We're kind of in the evolutionary
I'm not
phase.
saying that it's a micro upgrade. I'm saying that was the dumbest, smartest, greatest decision ever. I'm not going to like the Mic 3s just because I can't use my professional equipment. Here's the thing. I now take this, and because of what it is, I'm okay with, trying to figure out.
Right.
Somebody like a wedding photographer or videographer might love this.
Right.
But now, what if this doesn't? I can't hide this correctly on a suited guy. I can't hide this correctly on your tiny body. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, actually, I could hide that. I can make that disappear.
Are you gonna make this disappear?
I could turn around and make that disappear.
Turn around and make that disappear. While I talk to the people, my whole point is I want the option of being able to use my professional capabilities. By the way, all right, she made it disappear. I'm not even going to fly. Okay,
so what you got to do is stick that in the bride's bosom, party done.
I understand, but what I'm saying.
Stick that in the groom's right between the
What
shirt,
would you rather
party
have,
done.
though, in terms of audio quality? You're now shooting a Netflix joint. Do you want this in
If
the
I'm
bosom?
shooting a Netflix joint, I'm hiring a sound person.
Okay, but here's my thing. I hate when people give that argument like I'm hiring this, but I'm doing this. What if you are
I hope
that
it's
person?
waterproof because I'm sweating a lot.
I really hope it is.
I hope the Mic 3s are waterproof.
No, but okay, so
Look at the sweat. Okay,
so to tie this all up, I'm just going to say options. And the Mic 3 gives you so many options, but it lacks the one thing that makes it a professional piece of equipment and literally tells me that unlike the R5C, which did it right, it threw every stat at the wall and everything stuck. This one threw every stat at the wall and let something slip by. And we already had the answer as to how to do this. It was very, very simple. Add an adapter.
Or they could have actually just taken the DJI Mic 2s and chopped it off right here. Put a little smaller tech in the top.
Isn't that what they already did? Ain't this? Look.
No, but they didn't take the top part. They could have just kept the top, and you would have had that 3.5.
But then you'd have had a third nipple. Just the last one right there. Yeah, because it's mad. It's thick. It's thick. You can't just hide that.
They could have fit it in here. Because look, Hollyland made it slimmer, So they trimmed off the back.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. No, I agree.
I agree. Add an adapter where you can snap. The DJI Mic Mini 3 would be perfect if only you could add a lav. That's all it's missing.
What she said. Mic Mini 3. There's no difference.
Mic 3. Yeah, the Mic 3.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm the chef boy. Be mad at me all you want to, but you can come get this recipe.
I am the chef girl. Let us know, is the DJI Mic Mini... Is the DJI Mic 3 professional? Do you think it's just for creators? Do you think they tried to cater to both? What would you suggest they had done? I am the chef girl, and you just got the recipe.
Beating the wireless pros. Beating the wireless pros, daggone it. Make no daggone sense. Lying to me. Shoot. It was an adapter. It's an adapter. They're going to be mad at me. They're going to say, he just keeps yelling. He's just so mad. Yeah, I am mad.
Yeah, they want us to adapt, but they didn't want to adapt.
Ooh.